Hi, welcome back to Wine Mastery. And we got a treat for you in this tasting. We are going to taste a champagne.
Well, hey.
Yay. We're tasting now. Okay, so the particular champagne that we are tasting is this one. Now, it's called Black Creation. I'm not sure why it's called Black Creation, but I guess it's just one of their ways of putting a different price point on.
Quite possibly,
Obviously, Lanson is a big brand. I mean, I see a lot of it in those sort of like style, where this is how you should dress sort of magazine is, But I never follow their advice.
Do you read those magazines?
I'm never skinny enough to wear the sort of stuff that they suggest that you wear.
Fair dues. That's no more questions.
And all the models seem to be sort of like half a century younger than me as well.
Right, I see. Yeah.
So, Anyway.
Never mind, John.
Never mind. That aside, doesn't stop me from drinking the champagne that's advertised in those style magazines.
No, of course
and I can, when I'm drinking it, I can imagine that I am that good looking.
Gosh. Oh, John, stop it. You are. Oh. Right, let's give it a go then, John.
Let's give it a go. Let's have a look at the old colour.
You're really treating me today, John.
I know.
I know,
say, and it's a Monday.
Well, I've noticed the price, and this is why I know that you're treating me.
You mentioned. Let's talk about that. £41. That is a lot of money. I mean, it is a lot of money.
It's not cheap, is it? Really?
No, it is not cheap. I mean, it's not something some people, of course, can afford to, but most people wouldn't be able to just say, "Oh, I fancy a glass of wine tonight," and just trip off and get a 41 quid bottle.
No.
So,
most people.
I hope. Well, I can't do it normally. I just thought, it's a special occasion. It's a Monday.
It is a Monday afternoon. Yes.
Yeah.
See, I'm lucky with the shop. Obviously, we've got the champagne. I can nearly take whatever I want. I do tend not to though. Just depends. Depends on the day, John.
Well, you just take a bottle of champagne when you want.
I could do if I wanted. I know. Well, he'll come off my bottom line. One way or another, I'll be paying for it.
I don't want anyone touching your bottom line.
I wouldn't mind. Right, let's have a look at the tip of this. It's got that stereotypical kind of straw colour, hasn't it?
Yeah, would you say that's slightly darker than normal?
I mean, I'll be honest.
Please do, because they don't want you to lie.
I had a bottle of Paul Roger the other day, and I'm only saying this because I always say, what people... They kind of save the champagne for a special occasion, and the special occasion never really comes, and then champagne's gone off. And so I was practicing what I preach, and I had a bottle of Paul Roger in my fridge, and you open it, and it's just there, and you just ignore it. And then wasn't last night, but one night I thought, I'm just going to have it. Why not have it? And I drank it all to myself as well.
But you felt really happy after that.
I was very happy, but just thinking about it, like you said, this is a little bit darker than that was. It was a bit lighter colour.
Yeah.
Still looking good though. Still looking good.
Still looking very nice. Yeah.
Let's have a go on the old doors.
Are we going to talk about the bubbles? I mean, normally we do if you've seen our other champagne-y
I was supposed to the bubbles, where it has been said that the smaller the bubble, the better quality of champagne. These look mid-range.
In mid-range, I'd say. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
There's all those tiny little, but they're not the big chunky ones that stick alongside.
Like the Prosecco-y ones.
Yes. So, let's see if it does that. Let's have a little go on the nose.
That's nice.
Yeah. You can smell that.
Brioche.
Yes, that's the one. Looking at doughy.
Yeah. Doughy, bready.
It gets you, doesn't it? It comes out to me. It's not a subtle kind of thing. It is there.
Yeah, except having said that, it's not like I'm smelling it from here.
No.
You got to get your nose into it.
Yeah.
Which is, by the way, why we're having these glasses rather than the flute glasses. As I understand it, probably these are a better way to taste and enjoy, obviously, the nose. Obviously, the advantage of the flute is you can see all the bubbles more and it intensifies the bubbles.
Nice and
yeah. So,
this is
horses
good.
For courses.
Oh, indeed, John. But yeah, it is better to get your nose in one of these glasses.
Yeah.
Let's have a go on the old palate.
Okay, let's do that.
There's something nice as well about the fizz, isn't there?
There is.
There's something special.
It ought to be £41.
£41. I don't know we're going to hear the last of that.
4,100 pennies.
Told you. No. That's got a definite power of flavour there, isn't it? It's not quite as... It's appley and juicy.
The length, the taste doesn't last as long as some champagnes.
But champagne's a very kind of unusual thing, isn't it? Because if I just go back to Paul Roger, it was kind of delicate and perfumey, but it seemed to last longer. If you know what I mean, it held its own. Well, there's nothing wrong with it. It's kind of mid-length, isn't it? It's not really too in your face. But I'm just thinking. I know you think about this too much, Sean, but they're £41. I like that. It's not everyday drinking, is it? I wouldn't be drinking it every day at £41, but I can't do that at £41.
Look at I.
But I think, I definitely think it's worth its money.
Do you?
Yeah, it's made because it's quite intricate. There's bits and pieces in there. It does the length. I like the length on there. The flavour's good, nice. But I say this for me is almost like it does what it says on the tin.
What does it say on the tin?
Lanson champagne. But no, it's
Well, I tell you where I am with this. I'm thinking, and you're gonna be shocked at this. They're only shocked at this. I would spend £41 if now I know what it tastes like. Someone had said to me, actually, if you spend another 20 quid, you could have a Paul Roger. I would go for the Paul Roger because I know it's £20. I know that's a lot even for like a normal bottle of wine. But actually, if it was especially with a special occasion, I just think I'd just get that much more. It'd be more value for money in terms of I'd really, really enjoy that.
Yeah.
Whereas this, I'm thinking, actually, probably for about £20, I could get a Blanc de Blanc,
Yep,
and it would almost be as good as this.
Yeah, the cremant, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. And I also get that bit where you say, if you paid an extra 20 quid, you would enjoy, and I'm not saying because it's fresh off my, I was tasting it so long ago. And yeah, I can get that. But then, for the money though, it's still not considering because we are thinking of putting an extra 20 quid on there.
Yeah, I know, and it's strange, isn't it? Because if you said to me, this bottle of wine costs 20 quid, I'd go, what? How much?
I can assure you that's exactly what he does as well. Exactly what he does.
So it's strange. It's sort of like it's funny things that your mind, sort of your perspective does. It's just I really know it means I'm disappointed in this. I do recognise that it's halfway between cheap wine and more expensive wine.
Yep.
But if I was going to go, I'd either go cheap or I'd go expensive. I don't think I want to be stuck in the middle, which I think this is.
Well, I understand. I understand that thinking.
Yeah?
I think I would agree, but no, I agree.
Okay.
So give us 20 quid, I'll get you Paul Roger.
I'll buy one for 12 quid.
I see, you're right. Yeah.
Okay. So, nose, taste-wise, you get an apple.
Yeah, the apple's in there, and it has that doughy thing as well, which is kind of stereotypical of the champagne. But that's what you're paying for.
Actually,
that's what you want.
Having just been criticising it, and so obviously downplaying it in my own mind. When I took another sip there, I thought, well, actually, it's better than you're thinking it is.
I think it's nice. As I say, it does everything it's supposed to. To me, it has the appley flavour in there.
Yeah.
And I like that. It really appeals to me. And as dry and as acidic as it is, it's still juicy. It has a juiciness about it.
Yes.
And then talking about the acidity, that's actually quite good because a lot of the champagnes, without naming other brands, but at the cheaper end, they can be very harsh and like metallic and give me a heartburn immediately. This one, I'm enjoying.
You mean like Moet?
Moet, that's the one. Yeah. But it does. But that puts a lot of people off. We've said this before. A lot of people, when they are going for the champagne, the bubbles have got. They will go for like the cheaper one because you don't know. If you don't know, you are gonna go for the entry level when they can be quite harsh and horrible, and that's what people think. Well, I don't think I like that, so why would you spend 60 quid on a Paul Roger?
Yeah.
But if you just spend that 60 quid on a Paul Roger, and you do notice a very big difference.
Yeah. Okay. So should we move on to pairings?
Pairings, of course.
Yes.
I'd go straight away and say the Délice de Crémier. It's another bit of luxury, really. It's the triple cream cheese, absolutely stunning. It's like a solid bit of cream, and the fattiness in there, the sharpness of that will cut straight through. In fact, that is like a pairing that would be just, too nice. You get too indulgent, too decadent, but every now and again kind of thing.
We had this discussion before, haven't we? Where when you have your cheese, you just have cheese. You don't have bread with it. And it's like, I'm thinking, well, actually, I think, especially with this, with the doughy taste of the champagne, but actually bread with the cheese and this
Bread
would,
cheese, yeah.
it would, you know.
Then what would you go for? I would reckon. Oh, you've just got me now, John. There's a lad who makes sourdough down by us at Ian Break House. Crust and Crumb. I'll give him a little shout out. Crust and Crumb do some amazing sourdough, and I try and resist. But when people come in with a bag and I see the bread, I'll always get some Brie de Meaux, some ripe Brie de Meaux, bit of sourdough, and that.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, John. Oh, hey.
Why do you? Well, should have got one, shouldn't we? And
Didn't even think. Didn't even think.
Hey,
next time.
So for food, I'm thinking something like smoked salmon with a little bit of just simple, little bit of smoked salmon with maybe some lemon on it. Even if you wanted to have smoked salmon and maybe smoked salmon and scrambled egg as well, maybe that would go with it. Fish and chips, which we've often said.
Fish and chips can't go wrong.
Yeah, in fact, we're going to try that in an hour or so, aren't we?
We are, yes.
Yeah. So those are the things. But, but of course, the great thing aperitif. Champagne goes with most things, doesn't it?
Yeah, especially Monday afternoons.
Especially on Monday afternoons. Absolutely. Okay, well, let's move on to the score. Now, it is £41.
£41. It's £41. But it's worth it. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. So I'm not going to get too excited, but I would go for. I'm probably going to say. Here we go.
You like?
Done it.
79.
75.
Okay. I was thinking 78, 79.
I thought 77, but I thought, oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, it's getting pretty close, John. And well, that's another true telling, isn't it? I've almost finished my glass again.
Yeah, it is. That we do find that, don't we? Actually, look, I have that, but that's because I am going to drive, so I'm just.
Don't worry, John. I'll finish that for you.
That's
£41.
It's good to have good friends that do things for you like that, isn't it? It's just good.
You're welcome.
Just don't think of yourself. You just.
No, not even going to charge you, John. Not even going to charge you. Completely free.
What a friend. What a friend. Well, guys, if you get a chance to try this, put in the comments below what you think of it. Let us know. And give us a score to see whether you think our scores are fair. Be really interested to know. So next time, then hopefully we'll be enjoying a wine and giving it a higher score. We look forward to seeing you there.
Chin chin.
Chin chin.